Most of what I share on this channel comes down to one thing: finding longevity levers, simple, often overlooked ways of living that quietly adds years to your life and life to those years. Sometimes it's a habit, sometimes it's a routine, or even a small rhythm you learn to harness. Sometimes it's something the longest living people on earth do without even realizing how powerful it is. But every once in a while, longevity isn't about what you add, it's about what you remove. And I didn't learn this from a headline or a study. I learned it by walking the streets of the longest living communities on earth and noticing what was missing. But something all of us have, something aging you faster than stress, faster than a missed workout, faster than bad sleep, and it's so normal, so socially accepted that most people never think to question it. And today I'm exposing the one substance quietly shaving years off your life, while food companies disguise it and pharmaceutical companies profit from the damage it's leaving behind in all of us. Because once you understand what this substance is doing to the inside of your body, the chaos it creates, the systems it disrupts, the years it silently steals, you're gonna get something most people never get: real awareness and confidence to finally avoid it. Welcome to the Fountain of Youth. I'm Leon, and I've dedicated my life to extending yours. Let's add some years. In all my travels studying the longest living people on the planet, remote islands, mountain villages, communities so isolated they barely show up on a map, and amazingly, even those in the western areas that decide to avoid it, it keeps showing up as the same pattern. The people who live the longest eat almost no sugar. Not because they're dieting, not because they're health conscious, but because sugar simply isn't part of their world. And no, this is not another sugar is bad saga we've all heard. I'm bringing you beyond that, how sugar is quietly stealing years from your life, cell by cell. Meanwhile, in the real world, we're all drowning in sugar. And here's the part nobody wants to admit. Sugar isn't just bad for you, it's actively aging you, and fast. Here's the part that should stop you in your tracks. Most people think they're eating just a little sugar, when in reality, they're consuming close to 100 pounds of it a year. Just 200 years ago, the average American consumed less than 2 pounds per year. Today, we're close to 100 pounds on average. That's not a small shift. That's a biological ambush. Let me take you to one of the most surprising places I've ever studied longevity, a remote community just outside of Darwin, Australia. No fame, no tourism, no bluezone label, just a quiet town with an unusually high number of people living well into their 90s and 100s and doing it with grace. And here's what was awesome. They spoke English. For once, I didn't need a translator. I could ask anything and get the truth straight from them. And that truth, it hit me like a freight train. There was no sugar in their diet. Not culturally, not traditionally, not even accidentally. I searched the entire town. The only sugar-based item I found was at a local bar and only in the alcohol. And only the same 5 people that went to that bar every day. And none of those guys were the same part of the thriving elder community, the long living group, the ones walking around with energy and purpose and joy. Those, they never touch sugar. Not in desserts, not in drinks, not in snacks, not even in fruit, except when they were in season. And when I interviewed them, they told me something I'll never forget. We don't let sugar into our lives. It takes more than it gives. They said it with pride, they said it with conviction, with a sense of identity. And here's the part that stunned me even more. They all had their natural teeth. No dentists were around, no cleanings, no fillings, just no sugar. Meanwhile, in the US, dental disease is one of the most common chronic conditions. Coincidence? Not a chance. And here's where things get uncomfortable. Sugar just isn't a personal choice, it's a business model. And food manufacturers hide sugar in everything. Bread, yogurt, dressings, pasta sauce, protein bars, oatmeal, peanut butter, frozen meals, coffee creamers. The list, there's an ocean of things that are just coveted with sugar out there. There are over 70 different names for sugar, so you don't even recognize it. And when sugar destroys your metabolism, your hormones, your heart, your teeth, your energy, guess who's waiting to help you? The pharmaceutical companies step in with medications for blood pressure, Diabetes, cholesterol, pain, mood, and sleep, each with its own side effects requiring more meds to correct those side effects. It's a cycle and a very profitable one. And the people paying the price, that's you and me. Let me give you a visual. One can of soda, one donut, one candy bar, just one. Each one far exceeds what major health organizations say is too much sugar for a day. And many people have all three of these before lunch. This isn't about guilt. Make no mistake about it, I am a recovering mega sugarholic, and I've got the damage to prove it. This is about awareness, because once you hear this, I hope this plants a seed of longevity that is going to grow into a healthy, long life for you and the ones you love. So how do you break free? It starts with awareness, and you are embarking on that as we speak. Good for you. Stay in the fight. So, start checking labels. If sugar or some other form of sugar is one of the first ingredients, put that back. Avoid foods with vague terms like natural flavors because they often hide sugar behind them. Choose real, whole foods whenever possible. Eat fruit seasonally the way the elders did in Darwin. Replace soda with sparkling water and citrus. Prioritize your proteins, your complex carbs, and healthy fats so cravings naturally decrease. And most importantly, and this is a hard one, try not to keep sugar in your house. Your environment will always beat your willpower. Do these consistently, and you're not just avoiding disease, you are adding years. Here's the truth I promised you at the beginning. Sugar isn't just stealing years from your life. It's stealing the quality of those years. Every elder I've met who live past 100 with clarity, mobility, joy, and purpose, they didn't just avoid sugar. They avoided the lifestyle that comes with it. The crashes, the inflammation, the medications, the mood swings, the dependency, the slow decline. They chose awareness. They chose accountability. They chose pride in their daily habits. And you can too. If this video opened your eyes, good. If you knew about the dangers of sugar and it built your confidence back up so you could just skip one additional treat a week, that's progress. Keep doing it. Turn it into the healthiest habits you have. I want you to know this journey isn't about perfection. It's about a new direction. One small sugary change a week will pay dividends. Do more than that, but start small. And of course, drop me a comment because I read them all. Tell me what sugary item you would love to cut out starting today. And please share this with someone that you love to the heart, someone who deserves more years but is killing the odds with those sugary toxins. If you're truly committed to living long, strong, and clear-minded, I ask you as a friend, subscribe. The next video continues this path, and trust me, you won't want to miss where we're going next. As always, thank you so much for watching today. Give me a thumbs up. I've got more content that's going to get us and the people we love to our 100s. I'll see you in the 3000s.